Lost in the heart of the vast Russian steppe lies the enigmatic city of Arkaim. Dating back to the second millennium BC, this ancient settlement has captivated the imaginations of many with its remarkable circular layout and sophisticated architecture. Arkaim, which has been dubbed the Russian Stonehenge, has even been compared to the mythical city of Atlantis. Unlike many other ancient cities, though, Arkaim has remained largely untouched by the ravages of time. This remarkable preservation has allowed archaeologists to gain a profound understanding of the lives of the people who once called this place home. But what secrets does Arkaim hold, and what mysteries lie buried beneath its ancient ruins? First of all, you all may be wondering, where the heck is that smooth-talking British chap who always voices everything on this channel? Well, he's buried in my backyard. Just kidding. Do not come after me, YouTube. Anyways, that was the voice of my friend Nick, who's a professional voice actor. I would have him always voice all of my videos because not only does he sound better than me, but it's also hard to maintain a day job, take care of a family, and do all of the research behind these videos. But I decided to start voicing the videos myself to kind of give a new life to this channel and see if things will pick up a bit more. Nick will still be around though, voicing the shorts and maybe voicing a few videos here and there. What were we talking about again? Arkaim, right? Yeah. You guys don't care about that previous information anyways, so yeah, let's get back into Arkaim, I guess. It was the autumn of 1986 in the southern Ural region of Russia, just north of the border with Kazakhstan. The construction of a reservoir had begun and was designed to flood the valley where the Bolshaya, Karyaganka, and Utiaganka rivers meet by the spring of 1988. To evaluate the archaeological value of the area, a squad of archaeologists were sent on a mission to explore the valley. The team, led by Gennady Zdanovich, had already explored some of the known archaeological sites in the area, but they had yet yielded little and were not considered significant enough to preserve. Just as the team started to feel like their mission was a lost cause, on June the 20th, they had made a startling discovery. Two students on the team, Alexander Yeronkov and Alexander Ezrail, found unusual embankments in the steppe and immediately informed the team captain, Zdanovich. That very evening, Zdanovich, along with double Alexander here, announced the discovery. The site, named Arkaim after the mountain 3 kilometers south, would prove to be a turning point in the debates about the original homeland of the Indo-Europeans and their migrations. However, the fate of Arkaim hung in the balance as the Ministry of Water Resources of the Soviet Union aimed to finish the construction by the spring of 1988, giving the archaeologists little time to rescue the site from being flooded forever. The clock was ticking. The archaeologists knew they had to act quickly to save the ancient ruins, but they faced an uphill battle. Their requests for a halt to the project until 1990 were initially ignored, and they had to mobilize public opinion to fight for the preservation of Arkaim. I love bureaucracy. Academics and public figures joined the cause and spoke out in support of the archaeologists. As the struggle continued, the Presidium of the Urals branch of the Academy of Sciences of the Soviet Union established a scientific laboratory to study the ancient civilization in March of 1989. The scientists appealed to the Council of Ministers of the Russian Federation to declare the site a protected area of historical value, hoping to save Arkaim from the reservoir. The situation remained tense as the months passed, but then the unexpected happened. The Ministry of Water Resources began to lose power, and the Soviet Union was moving towards collapse. In April of 1991, the Council of Ministers finally canceled the construction of the reservoir and declared Arkaim a historical and geographical museum. The archaeologists breathed a sigh of relief as they realized that their struggle to save the ancient city had finally paid off. To get more into Arkaim, archaeologists interpret Arkaim as a circular stronghold with 4 entrances consisting of intricately constructed passages and oriented towards the cardinal points. The settlement consists of 2 concretic bastions made of adobe with timber frames and covered with unfired clay bricks. The diameter of the enclosing wall was about 520 feet, and its thickness was 13 to 16 feet. The height of the wall was also thought to be about 18 feet. The whole settlement was also surrounded by a 6-foot, 7-inch deep moat. So yeah, these guys weren't around. Within the circles, 60 dwellings stood. They were between 1,200 to 1,900 square feet in area. Calculated accordingly, there would have been about 40 dwellings on the outer ring. They were equipped with hearths, cellars, wells, metallurgical furnaces, with doors opening towards a circular street. The streets, paved with wood, was lined by a covered drainage gutter with pits for water collection. The dwellings of the inner ring numbered 27, arranged along the inner wall, with doors opening towards the central square, which was about 82 by 89 feet in area. The whole settlement would cover approximately 220,000 square feet. So far you have may noticed some similarities between Arkaim and Stonehenge. Yes, they both date back to the early stage of the Bronze Age. They both have some concretic structures, but someone has gone farther. According to Russian archaeologist K.K. Strushkin, I think I got it right. I don't know. But Trushkin noticed the similarity in latitude, date, and size between the 2 sites, that being Arkaim and Stonehenge. He later noted that Stonehenge was a Neolithic observatory which allowed for the observation of 15 astronomical phenomena from 22 elements, while Arkaim was another observatory allowing for the observation of 18 astronomical phenomena from 30 elements. The precision of Stonehenge's measurements is estimated to be around 10 archiminutes per degree, while at Arkaim it goes down to 1 archiminute. Such precision in astronomical observations was not repeated until the compilation of the Almagest about 2 millennia later. Most archaeologists consider Arkaim to be a fortified site of a primitive city type belonging to the Sintashta culture. Further study revealed that the monument was created according to a preconceived plan with a clear idea of urbanism, complex architecture, and fortification. Over the following 20 years, more sites of this type were discovered, which might be the explanation of the name Land of Towns for the area. So pretty much Florida, but way colder and without the boomers. The discovery of Arkaim caused great excitement among scholars involved in disputes concerning the whereabouts of the original homeland of the Indo-Europeans, the nature and development of their culture, and the migration routes of various groups. Many were convinced that the Eurasian steppes and wooded steppes were the main areas of settlement for the early Indo-Europeans. Some archaeologists connect the Indo-Aryans or Indo-Europeans to the steppe cultures of the 2nd millennium BC. However, the exact emergence and migration of the Indo-Aryans to India remains a topic of debate. While some scholars place their original homeland in the southern Urals, others believe it to be along the northern shores of the Black Sea or somewhere around there. The southern Urals were already recognized as a vital region in the formation of a complex society that had acquired war chariots. The well-preserved fortified settlement of Arkaim confirmed this belief and provided a new perspective, with many experts suggesting that it and similar sites could have been established by the earliest Indo-Iranians long before their separation and migration into Persia and India along the Eurasian steppe corridor. Theories concerning mythology and religious history have also emerged surrounding the Arkaim site. Certain scholars draw comparisons between circular fortified settlements like Arkaim and the city of King Yima, arguing that Arkaim replicated the model of the universe detailed in the Avesta, an ancient Persian holy book. By placing the age of Arkaim to 1,000 years later, they proclaim southern Urals as the native land of Zoroaster, where he created Avesta before spreading his teachings to the south. Arkaim has also been suggested as the homeland of the Persian prophet himself. The Santashta burial site near Arkaim is said to be the final resting place of the great old Russian priest warrior Zoroaster. The swastika has even been declared as the emblem of Russian Aryanism. Otherwise, Arkaim has been linked to Asgard, the fabled dwelling place of the Germanic god Odin, the origins of which are traced back to the Slavic ancestors. What makes it even more complicated to verify these theories is that some scholars consider that many of these ideas were fabricated on purpose, which again, we don't really know. So let's go back a bit. Remember the limited time frame that the archaeologists were first given to excavate the site? Well, some researchers claim that the archaeological significance was exaggerated to gain more excavation time from the authorities. The religious involvement is regarded to have some sort of nationalist purpose, but that's something that still shouldn't be ruled out regardless. How credible are these theories? How authentic are these accusations? We don't know. This is one of those things that saddens us. The excavation was not so long ago, merely 36 years ago, but we still don't know what is true about its findings. It's also become increasingly common to politically instrumentalize archaeology, whether it's in favor of a more nationalist or globalist-backed agenda. Whether or not in time we'll find out more about the truth of Arkaim is up to us. Thank you all for watching Amateur Archaeology today. Please make sure to subscribe down below and leave a like and drop a comment, because once we hit 5,000 subscribers, I will be giving out an ancient, authentic Roman coin, and it will be random. So any video, doesn't matter, just leave a comment and I will be reaching out to you and giving you that coin. So please make sure to drop that comment and leave your thoughts on this video, whether you liked it, whether you think it sucked. Yeah, I know it's the first one I'm doing in person, so give me a little break. Don't be an asshole.